XRP utility activation continues, and this is the fundamental infrastructure that leads to that price being activated down the road. If you want to understand why is the price on an asset going to move, these are the fundamentals that you need to be paying attention to. Short term, we're going to talk about, yes, we got this narrative that we've exposed the market makers and insiders. That's the spoon-fed narrative for the masses. What should we be paying attention to? What are they distracting us from? We're going to discuss that before we get into that XRP utility activation. If you appreciate what we're doing here on a daily basis, please help us out by liking all of our videos, sharing them out far and wide, and let's build this community. Let's keep on building the XRP ecosystem, the broader digital asset space, this bear market, the price action. Don't let it put you in too bad of a mood. Go touch some grass, and then let's get back to building. Now, on the other hand, we have some folks dumping, and we expose these market makers like Jane Street and this insider trading, but we also have insiders at Ethereum, and we've been watching the insiders at Ethereum for quite some time, haven't we? Vitalik Buterin has completed 97% of his planned 16,000 Ethereum sale after offloading another 4,400 Ethereum with just 504 ETH remaining per Arkham data. Now, in his defense, he did announce this. I forget why. They're going to go fund some development or fund something else. So he did announce this, but we've been watching those OG Bitcoin wallets that have dumped their entire positions, Bitcoin digital asset treasury companies dumping their entire positions, Ethereum ICO insiders, Vitalik dumping positions. This is on top of the market makers at Jane Street that just got exposed as well. So hopefully the dumping will end here shortly. In the meantime, we have Zach XBT, great, incredible blockchain researcher. And he's showing this guy right here. Where's Brooks? Brooks Bauer is one of the multiple Axiom exchange employees allegedly abusing the lack of access controls for internal tools to look up sensitive user details to inside trade by tracking private wallet activity since early 2025. So, allegedly, but if you're wondering why you are getting smoked on trading over on the Axiom exchange, this might be why. Okay, so let's take a look at that one. But in a total, here is where we are at moment. We have Zach XBT, which announces that he's going to release this. We're going to, reveal some more insider traders here shortly in a couple days. Now, something interesting happens. About 3 hours before Zach XBT revealed the crypto company accused of insider trading, two newly created anonymous wallets bet $59.8 thousand on Axiom being exposed. In just 3 hours, these two wallets, possibly insiders, made $109,000. Insiders making money on a bet about insider trading. You can't make this up, folks. This is where we are at. This is what we're up against. But here's what you need to understand. Be careful. Use discernment. It's your best friend, right? When the masses are being, spoon-fed this narrative that we've exposed the insiders, bull run is on, hold up. Were they the only insiders that we need to expose? Were they the only market makers that we need to expose? Clearly, there's some other activity happening here. With Axiom insiders being exposed, the company's already put out a notice and basically admitted to this and said, yes, that was a couple people. They don't represent the company. Usual corporate PR response. We take a look over at Ethereum insiders and whales dumping. Bitcoin DATs fully clipping out of their positions. And so the point being, is the selling over? In my opinion, it's not. Are we going to expose some more insiders and market makers and bad actors? I hope we do. Let's expose them all. You know my motto. My motto's always been let all truth be revealed. But here's what I'm also worried about. They might not be the only ones. Some forced selling could be, basically caused as more of this gets exposed. And then we're also waiting for Iran strikes. We're also seeing a private credit crisis blow up. We also could get new tariffs from President Trump, which brought down the markets to start off this week when he raised the new global tariffs from 10 to 15%. The aliens could arrive. And that could bring back down our markets too. So despite us getting this narrative that we won, we exposed the insiders, bull run is on, bull run is activated, no more manipulation, no more suppression, I'm not buying it all the way. And I also worry about some of those macro catalysts to bring us back down. On the flip side, let's talk about who's building, who's still shipping and delivering products during the bear market. That's who I'm investing in. These are the assets that I'm setting limit buy orders on to go fill up my bags on that pullback that I'm expecting. And we're going to start with Zebek. Our little friend Zebeki, what a good one. Zebeki has treated us so well, and I'm back in heavy on Zebek again. And their super app has just been delivered. Payroll for individuals is now available on desktop, built on Zebek Rails, powered by Circle's USDC, and utilizing ZBCN for fees. The mobile consumer version, an enterprise-grade app, will be released in the coming weeks, so we'll keep our eyes out for that. Canton is another project. It's now my number 2 spot holding in my crypto portfolio. Not financial advice, but why? Because they're building, they're shipping, they're delivering, and continuing to bring utility to their project and their ecosystem during this bear market as well. And they just went live on Robinhood. Now, this is one of the opportunities that I pointed out when I have shared some updates talking about Canton. As I said, guys, they're not even available on Coinbase. I don't think that they're available on Binance yet either. They just went live on Robinhood. They hadn't been available on iTrust Capital. They finally are available on iTrust Capital, available in the PCA accounts, and then they'll be, available in the IRA, and they'll be available in the PCA in the Treasury accounts here shortly. So if you've been looking to get Canton on iTrust Capital, it is now available. PCA Treasury accounts to follow soon. And by the way, you'll see it in an interview that will be dropping shortly with Kevin Maloney, the CEO of iTrust Capital. They're about to create the ability for you to be able to withdraw in kind from the PCA account as well too. So if you put XRP in the PCA, right now you can only withdraw cash to your bank. It's part of the closed loop security system that they've established. But they're about to enable you to be able to withdraw in kind. So you'd be able to pull your XRP, you'd be able to pull your Canton out of the PCA accounts as well. So they've been listening to you. They appreciate the feedback, and that's going to be on iTrust Capital, available here soon. Use my link at the top of the description to get a $100 funding bonus, and we love iTrust Capital over there. But Zebeki, still shipping. Canton, love it. Fresh new narrative. Absolutely love to see it. And of course, XRP, Ripple, it just doesn't stop. And we got AI agents arriving for XRP. This is T54.ai. AI agents are already moving money, unverified and unaccountable. Today, we're announcing our $5 million seed round to build the trust layer for the agentic economy, led by Anagram, PL Capital, Franklin Templeton, with strategic investment from Ripple. I am in communication with this team right now. Had them booked for an interview this week, fell apart. My schedule right now, I'm basically canceling interviews and stopping any more interviews right now because we're so close to baby number 3 arriving. And so I'm just kind of clearing out and blocking out my calendar for now. But in communication with this team, looking to get them on the show. We have Ripple, is the CEO and founder of this company. Very interesting little project. I'm kind of new to all this AI stuff. I'm starting to learn as much as I can about it. I'm trying to get caught up to speed. I have a Mac Mini behind me. Now I just need to figure out how to vibe with it. So I'm trying to figure out the AI. I'm trying to figure out the agents. I'm trying to figure it out, how to vibe, how to make money, and how not to get left behind with all this AI stuff. But love to see that we got an investment from Ripple, and T54 looks like they're going to be integrating and developing within the XRP ecosystem as well. XRP Ledger Builder ecosystem is entering a new phase. This is just put out by Ripple this morning. Since 2017, more than $550 million has been deployed into the XRP Ledger ecosystem initiatives supporting projects worldwide. In 2026, the focus expands to a more distributed model with new pathways for founders to access funding, technical support, and venture networks. This includes new programs, community-led funding mechanism, expanded accelerator opportunities, regional ecosystem hubs, growing venture participation, and continued support from independent ecosystem organizations. Stay tapped in. I'm telling you right now, I was talking with my Discord group over the past couple weeks, and really over the past couple years, about this opportunity to be VCs, to be investors in the companies that are building within the XRP ecosystem. We have a privileged role of being so ingrained, so present within the XRP ecosystem that we just get to look over all of these builders, all of these developers, and we get to see, hey, you guys looking for some investment money? We don't need to be left behind. It doesn't need to just be Ripple. It doesn't need to just be Franklin Templeton and these other big VCs, institutions and hedge funds that get their hands in this. Why don't we get involved as well too? One, we get to build, it's a win-win. We get to build XRP utility and add to the ecosystem, and we get to make money in the process as well, investing in great builders and companies. So I'm excited to see Ripple throwing more money, making this process streamlined, making more funding available, because we're about to get a lot more builders and developers coming to the XRP ecosystem, with RLUSD being the number one stablecoin now. We needed that stablecoin to then build DeFi products on top of, and then the programmability on the XRP ledger is expanding, which gives our developers more capabilities as well too. We don't need full-blown smart contracts. We just need these features, these amendments, this programmability to activate some of that utility that we've been waiting for. Speaking of RLUSD, Doppler just filled up their vault on both RLUSD XRPL and RLUSD on Ethereum. They had two separate vaults there, and they've both reached their cap. If you missed this round, please stay tuned for the upcoming updates. They're offering 7 to 11%. That's APR on RLUSD. They're not the only ones. Binance shows up with 8.5%. Luke Judges, he's at Ripple. We appreciate Luke. He's been interjecting some good commentary lately. He says middle management at a bank called Ripple in his bio. That's pretty funny. 8.5% from Binance, though. They're stepping up, right? I just saw Soil is another project that just went live with RLUSD and XRP Yield. So you're seeing a lot on the way. I talked with iTrust Capital CEO. They're working on it as well, too. Just a lot of people working on Yield for XRP and RLUSD. It's all part of the XRP utility activation, as I titled today's episode. But when does it lead to price action? This is the question everybody has. Zach, great conversation, great utility, cool, bro. When do I get rich? When does the price move? Here's your answer. We are watching the catalyst. Like I said, Iran strikes, more tariffs, blowing up the private credit crisis. Aliens are going to show up, or I guess they're already here. We'll get the official press release in the Project Bluebeam show in the sky above. That'll be cool. I'll have my popcorn and my buy orders waiting for that. That'll be a good time. So we place our orders, right? We're not done. These catalysts are going to draw this market back down, right? Is what I'm preparing for, right? All the masses cheerleading. We expose Jane Street. Bull runs activated. Pump it, right? Send it. This is a setup, a bull trap rally before we strike Iran, and this market absolutely tanks, right? And so I've already set my targets on all of these cryptos, and I've already hit my targets on about 4 of them. So here's XRP, final bear market low. It's coming down $1.20 to 90 cents. $1.20 to 90 cents is the range that I'm expecting, and I'm expecting it between now and around March 3rd. So stay ready for that one. Moving on over to Bitcoin. Already got very close to my target, down here to 62,600. The target is a double bottom at 60K, or even going down to about 52.5 is what I'm expecting for Bitcoin. For Canton, got good support, already hit it right here at 15.5 cents. And then below that, I'm expecting 14.5 to hold up if it does go. But Canton, this chart is absolutely beautiful. Love to see it. H-bar, let's see if it hits my targets down here at 8 cents, down to 7 cents. XLM, already hit my target. Already there. 15 cents, hit. Low side target is a revisit of 13.5 cents. Watch it closely. Flare, already hit the target. We were down here at 0.008. That's basically, close enough. We got very, very close. I'm counting it. XDC, target, already hit. We're talking 3 cents. Okay. Downside target is, just below 3 cents. Okay. Moving on over, which other ones did I want to show you guys? ZBCN, very close to the target. Okay, we got it down here at 0.0018. Watching to see if that one hits. And then there was a couple others there that I've shared in the Discord chat. But those are the main ones. As you can see, I've already hit on a couple of those. We're getting very close, and I believe that a lot of those targets that I have, those red boxes, are going to fill up. And so I've added another XRP order. I'll just be transparent with everybody here. I'll tell you what it is. I still have my order at $1.07 buying spot XRP, and I placed another order at $1.21. Right? I showed you guys my target, $1.20 to 90 cents. I'm front running my own target at $1.21. So I have another buy order there. You guys let me know in the comments down below where you have your buy orders placed. How low will we go? Let me know in the comments down below. But zooming out long term over the course of the next 6 to 12 months, we're going back into a bull run. Make no mistake about it. And we're very close to the bottom, very close to the bottom of the bear market here. If you don't have your orders in, you're going to be left behind. So just be ready for that. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. And if you appreciate our updates and what we're doing here, help us out, please, by liking it, sharing it out far and wide. Make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell, and everything is at my website, zachrector.com. Thank you and God bless. I am your host, Zach Rector. I really appreciate all of the love and support. If you want to support the channel, just remember that you can start by smashing that thumbs up for me, sharing this content far and wide, and everything else is at my website.